Brenner? Brenner? Two red. No. No. You're good. Two red. Two red. Make sure you're following the action with the camera. One blue, we've got to be able to see that in the camera. Two red. More red.
Can you just turn the audio on 13? Because like, I want to jump back and forth between these two. Is that alright? And I can just go off the phone. Is that alright?
Yeah, audio is good.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'll just be jumping back and forth.
Yeah.
And I'll smack it when it tries to talk. So up now on mat 14, just jumping in here a little bit halfway through as we're testing our audio stuff here this morning. We have, it looks like Cael Swensen. He's from the Jackrabbit Wrestling Club, and he is taking on Blaine Brenner from Gopher Wrestling. Swensen up 10-1 at this point. We get a stoppage with 1:10 to go here in the first period.
Wrestling on the
So 1 minute to go here in the first period. As I mentioned, Swensen in control as Brenner tries to back him to the edge. Nice little throw by Brenner. Comes around behind and picks up the 2-point takedown. So he'll cut that deficit to 7 as he looks for a turn with under a minute to go. He's got the foot. See if we can get him turned. Unable to do so as the referee is going to stand them back up to their feet. Swensen takes some time to do a little sock adjustment as he comes back up. Both guys getting in the face a little bit with those hands. The referee gives them both that verbal warning. Duck under by Brenner to save that position. We have short time on the clock. We'll see if he can score. And unable to do so. So we'll finish off the first period 10-3 in favor of Swensen. Got out to that early lead, but Brenner was able to cut the deficit. Ended that period. See if we can keep it rolling here in the second. A lot of good action this morning. U23 will be wrestled on mats 13 and 14 only. For the college guys, that's where you want to be. 20 mats 1 through 12. U20 tournament will be wrestled in its entirety today. U23 will wrestle the finals and medals tomorrow morning. A lot of great wrestling here all day today and tomorrow here in the state of Ohio.
Let's go, let's wrestle. Trainer! Make sure there's an injury.
Take a break, it appears. Trainer is talking to him. So there is a little bit of blood.
I would have confirmed that. He tried to get out during the takedown.
I know he did.
That was a good no call, though. Hold him right back in, kept wrestling.
So you see the match is starting to shift a little bit. Swensen built that early lead, and now he's kind of looking for a way out.
All right, let's go.
Official Samuel Henson here this weekend. Always nice to have him in the building.
237.
Done several Olympic games. Made it to the highest level of freestyle officiating. We're lucky to have him here this weekend. And it's Brenner again, putting it on Swensen. The referee's going to give him a little bit of extra time to try to finish, but unable to do so. Minnesota is calling for the caution in one, and the judge and chairman give him the caution in one, which will make it 10-6. So he'll get the 1 point for the push out as well as the 1 point for the caution. But now it's Swensen. Really important points for Swensen there, as he was really losing momentum in the match, but comes back with a big 4-point move. And that's going to make it 14-7 in favor of Swensen. But I have a feeling there's going to be some more points put up here on the board. Swensen appears to be fading a little bit, and there's still a lot of time left to wrestle. But again, costly 4 by given up by Brenner. Tries to mount this comeback. He's down 9-1 at one point. So blue has been warned for grabbing the toes. Grabbing the foot, which you can't do in freestyle wrestling. You can in folk style, though, and you hear a lot of people yell that it's grabbing the foot sometimes in folk style, but there's actually no rule against grabbing the foot in folk style, but in freestyle, you can't do it. Not allowed to step on the foot either, but a lot of guys get away with that, and he's exposing himself. Brenner's actually exposing himself right now. Not sure. Not sure actually how that scored, as Brenner was trying a Jonesy tilt. I really haven't seen that too much in freestyle. I thought he was exposing himself. I'll have to check with the official, the mat chairman over here after this match, and kind of get an explanation of what happened there.
Red didn't put him there. Red didn't stop him. It's all blue's effort.
Matt Chairman is just mentioning that it's got to be the effort of red. So when blue put himself there in that Jonesy tilt position, it doesn't matter because red made no effort to put him there himself. So no points scored in that situation, as Brenner's still down by 7. And there's Swensen on the step out.
One blue, caution red, one blue.
And they're gonna hit him with another caution on red for not holding center.
Caution, you're done.
And that is being more aggressively called this season, as the mat chairman warns Swensen that, hey, one more caution, you're done. And he's backing up to the edge right now as Brenner continues to put the pressure on. And this is where Brenner needs to be careful. He's obviously putting the pressure on Swensen, but he doesn't want to get out of position. With a minute to go, Brenner trying to protect his own back. The score is 14-7. I'm sorry, 14-9. And it looks like Swensen has 2, and there's the 2 awarded.
All right, so how long? So wait a second. How long did you let that run? So you want us to fix the clock, or do you want us to just go?
Fix the clock.
All right, need a clock.
So we're gonna get the clock fixed.
They didn't set the clock. You're going to have your own consultation?
Yes, I need to fix the time.
Okay.
It's like 7 seconds.
Okay.
Just move it down 7.
Okay.
So the clock
You're
didn't
gonna do
start.
a chairman's review,
So the
and
back.
you guys watch it together and fix the time.
South Dakota State coaches are over here. They noticed that the clock didn't start.
Top one or bottom one?
We're going to take a look at the video and make sure that we're correct. We're looking at probably about a 7 or 8 second difference, which for Swensen is big, but also this break is big for Swensen too.
I slid it out.
We could see that he was kind of fading, but he does have a 7-point lead right now, but I'd say the biggest thing that he needs to worry about is not giving up another caution, as another caution will end the match and will be his third.
About 50 seconds. Go to wherever it's going. Jump forward, jump forward, jump forward, jump forward, jump forward. Right here. All right, so somebody got a stopwatch? I'll use my careful.
So just taking a look at the situation here at 70 kilograms, the winner of the U23 trials will be your world team member, as all the guys who are wrestling in Final X, Zane Rutherford, Jordan Oliver, as they wrestled last night, with Rutherford with a big win, and then Tyler Berger were the top 3 finishers
21
in the senior world team trials, and they're all out of U23 eligibility. So the winner of this tournament will represent Team USA, as is not the case at every weight this weekend.
We need to remove 21 seconds.
The way that we select our team for the U23s, so if you enter the senior division and you finish in the top 3, the U23 spot is yours. So, for example, at 74 kilos, David Carr finished 3rd. He won last night over Joey LaValle. He was able to pick up a 3rd place finish. So if he chooses, he can represent the USA, which I would imagine he will. So we're at 70 though, and like I said, the winner of this tournament will be the representative. Swensen in on the leg, not in a big hurry to finish as time ticks away, and Cael Swensen able to hang on. So final score 16-9. Was a little bit closer than that final score indicates, but some great wrestling by both wrestlers here this morning.